Wow, that sounds really annoying. It sounds super annoying. I'm so sorry that you guys have to hear this. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sydney Marlella Weeks. If you don't know who I am, thank you for tuning in. If you do know who I am, thank you for coming back. On this channel, we do beauty, business, and lifestyle videos all luxuriously. This video is going to be a lifestyle video. It is a vlog, just a chill Sunday vlog with me. However, before we get into the video, two things. Number one, hit the red subscription button down below and join the family. And number two, follow me right here on Instagram. Insta always sees it first, so make sure you join the family on that platform too. I'm currently making coffee, and I'm gonna make this short enough that by the time that's done dispensing, we will be done with this preface. Friday's video did not go up because on Wednesday, I injured my knee. So yes, on Wednesday, I injured my knee. In short, it was raining. I was trying to get in the door. I slipped on a small pile of leaves and I banged my bad right knee into the corner of concrete steps. And I laid there in the middle of the rain just laughing at myself because I was like, Sydney, did you seriously just fall in the rain and you have so much to do this week? So on Wednesday, I ended up going home early because it was really hurting. And then I was like, it'll go down, the swelling will go down, no problem. It didn't. And by Thursday, I was a little concerned because it started to click. I started to hear my knee clicking, and I didn't hear that literally since like high school. Just a preface on the preface, in high school, I was in technically a rowing accident, but I did crew in high school. I rowed crew, like the boats on the river, and my knee got stuck in the dock and it popped my knee. So that was the first accident. And then my junior year of college, I got in a car accident. Some dude hit me at 65 miles per hour at a standstill. I was trying to make a right turn and there was a pedestrian and he just completely rammed me. It was so bad. The dude spun out like 2 blocks. He spun out on a curb, almost hit a pole. He hit my gas side. There was gas everywhere. It was by the grace of God that me and my best friend Sierra were alive. And we also had our seatbelts on. So thankful for that because my hat that I was wearing on my head that day was all the way down the street. But with that being stated, my knee got smashed on the dashboard and I had to get physical therapy for that and my back for like a year and a half. So it was already a bad knee. So I hit the same one on those wet concrete steps on Wednesday. And by Friday, the swelling was really bad. It was bruised. It kept clicking. So I was like, all right, bone shouldn't click, like something's wrong. Everybody at work was just annoying me. They were like, you need to go to urgent care. You need to go to urgent care. And I'm like, all right, so I'm going to go to the hospital. Went to urgent care. My mom was like, do you want me to come with you? I was like, no, it's just going to be sprained. They're probably just going to bandage it up and tell me to relax this weekend on some Motrin. Y'all, I went in there, I knew it was real when they put me in the gown. Like anytime they put you in the gurney gown, I'm like, okay, like this is kind of serious. So I get there, by the time I get there, my knee went from like light bruising literally to this. Like this was my knee. This was my knee on Friday at urgent care. This right here. Sorry if you're squeamish, but that was my situation. So I was like, oh, this is bad. And it's escalating quickly. So they did x-rays on me. I was there for like an hour. They were just messing with it and just like, y'all know how x-rays are. Like they just mess and twist and all that. And I'm just like, oh, my knee. So I'm waiting for, her name was Emma. I'm waiting for the doctor to come in, and Emma comes in the door and she's like, oh yeah. And I'm like, oh, so it's like sprained or whatever. She was like, no, actually you partially retore your ligament in your knee from your car accident. And also you now have cartilage damage in your kneecap. And I was just like, what? Excuse me? I was basically trying to bribe this woman to let me drive and go to work, but she was like, if you don't rest your leg, it is literally going to get worse and it can affect me later down the line. So she was like, I really have to take this serious. And of course I am, because it's my health. But at the same time, it's just, annoying because for the next 2 weeks, I am in my humble abode. I cannot drive. I'm not cleared to drive. I'm not cleared to go to work. I'm not cleared to do anything other than change my clothes, shower, and sit on my couch. So with that being stated, I've kind of been hobbling around my apartment for like the last day. My mom and my grandmother are coming today because I have no food in my house. Work has been so crazy. As you guys have heard in my last vlog, it's been a lot going on this past month, which it has calmed down. I'm very thankful. We have full kitchen staff now. We have full roster. I think we're missing like 2 RA spots, which is super easy. We're in a good place at work right now, which made me feel a lot better to leave work for these next 2 weeks because I know like we're fully staffed. And the only thing that I'm kind of disappointed about is the biggest week for the kitchen is this week. It's our food run from the city, and then we also do another food run. So my mom and my sister are gonna have to do that, and I feel really bad that they have to do that. But they've done it before me, so I know that they'll be fine. I am still gonna be working from home. I am not letting this injury injure my purpose or hurt my purpose. I'm still gonna be doing content. I'm still gonna be working from home. It's just gonna be with my leg elevated and not so much physical work, because 1, I can't drive, and 2, I'm gonna be here, so it's gonna be like a lot of administrative computer work, stuff like that, which I'm gonna knock out a good chunk today. I don't suspect my mother getting here probably until noon, and it's like 8:30, 8:45 right now. So that gives me like a good 3 hours to like knock out my work, and then I can just hang out with them, which you guys will see later. But yeah, that's why we didn't have a video on Friday. And I like hate to have excuses, but like literally I was like in pain. So I have a brace. My mom's getting me a crutch because they had like this weird crutch, and I was just like, no. But I really think that God slowed me down for a purpose. And I talked about this on Instagram, but I think he really did slow me down for a purpose, because literally last week I was up at 4:30 in the morning every single morning except one day, cooking breakfast and lunch, and then going to do administrative work, and then going to do like the work that my mother and I actually needed to get done. And I'm not complaining, but I do think that I had to slow down because just kind of how we were like just working last week was a lot. And I think that this is definitely going to be a bit of rest. Like, even though I will be working, it'll still be like less hectic, less stressful, because I'm just like in the environment of my home and I'm not like in the mix of things. So yeah, I think God just really, I think he slowed me down for a reason. I'm not going to take this opportunity for granted, but I'm definitely going to take advantage of the time that I have like to myself, just by myself. I'm focusing more so on my goals for 2021. First of all, 2020 was just like ghetto. Like, if I had to say one word, it was just like, what is this? Like, oh my God. I knew it was going to be ghetto when Kobe died. I was like, this is not going to be the year we thought at all. But for 2021, the 3 personal goals I have for myself, and I'm not talking about finances, I'm not talking about business, like that's, it's easy to make money, it's easy to start a business, like it's easy for those things for me personally. I'm talking about personal goals. My number 1 is continuing to be consistent. That is just what I forever want to do across the board. Consistent in my content, consistent in my work life, like consistent with my friends and my family and my personal life, just being consistent overall. Number 2 is pacing myself in my life and in my work life. So making sure that my schedule is paced out and making sure that I'm just not overdoing it. Like, I can literally do 71 things in a day, and I just know that's not healthy. And it's just like, Sid, put a pin in it and, you know, start tomorrow. It'll be there tomorrow. There's always work the next day. There's always things to do the next day. Like, but just really pacing myself, planning ahead with my work schedule, giving myself like 3 things to do in a day, and then just go home, or pre-recording content and editing it early and putting it up so I don't have to worry about like, what am I going to film this week? Like, just making my life easier. And then number 3 is going to have to be prioritizing rest in my life, because it's really easy to go in the hustle and bustle of like life and work and just keep going and keep going and keep going. And I know in the last vlog, I talked to you guys about like how my body literally just gave out and I was just sick for like 5 days. And I don't want to go through that. Like, I'm too young, and I don't want to like start getting in the habit that can form preconditions like at 24. I don't want to do that. Prioritizing myself, my health, my rest, making sure that I'm getting in 3 nutritious meals in a day, making sure that I'm hydrated, making sure I'm taking my vitamins, and making sure I'm resting and 8 hours of full sleep. You know, those are the things that I'm really going to prioritize for the next year, because this year, like as essential business and just like as a worker in general, like it's been a lot. Like, mentally, as just a citizen of the United States, it's been a lot. Like, it's been a lot, from Corona to police brutality and the killings to the riots to like the election. And God, like I'm scared for the election at this point. Just trying to find peace and those things. And I think these next 2 weeks of me being home, even though I will be working and I'll still be, you know, doing content and stuff like that, I definitely think that this will give me the opportunity to get back in that healthy lifestyle, and not just like healthy as in nutrition, but like physically, mentally, spiritually healthy. And what I'm gonna do is, just so I'm not on my foot like all the time, like trying to like work or like do content and stuff like that, like I have a Zoom meeting on Tuesday that I'm going to have to get dressed up for anyways, like, you know, top up. So I'm just gonna pre-film a whole bunch of content, just, you know, thinking smarter and not harder, and, you know, working smarter and not harder as well. So that's kind of the update of what's going on. I know it's longer, my coffee's already done, adios mio. But yeah, we're about to get into some work. So I'm going to grab my computer and grab my coffee and like knock out probably a few things on the computer. Let's make our coffee, and then we are going to head to the couch and get some work done. So I am just finishing up. First of all, the first of the month is just so ghetto, like so ghetto. Hate paying bills, but it has to be done. So rent is paid, utilities is paid, parking garage spot is paid, credit card, everything paid. I have most of my stuff on automatic, but like for instance, the heat, Pico, yeah, no, we're not having that on automatic because they be trying to scam you. But yeah, bills are paid, so now it's time to get to work. This is the menu for the whole month of November. So basically, I'll be back to work praying like Monday the 16th. But basically, I'm taking the food run that they're gonna do on Thursday all the way till the 24th. November has 5 weeks in a month, so it literally goes all the way until the first couple of days is going to be right here, which is the 30th. So I'm going to do that emergency food run in the beginning of week 4 just to hold us off into the next food run. So I already did the roster. The guys know their schedule, and then I'm going to finish out these menus. I'm going to create like a email just for senior staff, just explaining like everything that needs to happen from basically Monday the 2nd all the way until I get back on the 16th. So this is right here what I am doing, and I will show you guys what it looks like with the final product. So it is 10:30 now, and I knocked out a good chunk of my work. So just showing you kind of what's over here. I have the roster, I have everything that they need to do for the staff meeting. I have what we submit to the archdioceses, which looks like this that I showed you guys earlier. And then I went ahead, and this is what the in-house menu for the chefs look like. So it reflects what this is. It just is a little bit bigger and easier to understand, and if there's anything extra, it's in there too. And I just like to highlight it so it's just easier to read for them. So this is next week, Monday through Sunday's menu, and I just really like how organized it is. It just makes it easier for the chefs. They know exactly what sides they're pulling, what to add. Like for instance, with the oatmeal, they know to put the brown sugar and the cinnamon on the side, to have fruit, milk, and juice. So just makes things easier for the staff, and I'm going to submit this in an email to senior staff so they can help me out this week. But pretty much all of the work is done. Once they do the food run on Wednesday, I'll know what we get from the city, because that changes every single month. So I really can't do weeks 2 and 3 just yet, because that depends upon what we get from the city. But at least week 1 is completely done and can be printed out and distributed. Then by Thursday, I'll have weeks 2 and 3 done so they can do the additional food run. And then we're set for the next 21 days. So that's how we do it. It really didn't take me that long. It takes me about 20 minutes to just go through and make sure everything is even, and, you know, going back between the inventory, which is this one right here, which I see everything that we have in our storage for our food, and then I just correlate it with what the meal actually requires from our menu. That is that. I'm going to wait for my mother to get here and kind of just chill out, and I'll check in with you guys a little later. This is the email with attachments. I'm about to attach them now, but it's basically just stating everything that I need from them, and I know it looks like a lot, but it's basically just explaining step by step for the food run, the milk runs, restaurant depot, the staff meeting that has to be had. I have HR doing that, and then also printing out the roster, the menus and stuff. It's just very detailed. That's me. I'm a Capricorn. I can't help it. Yeah, I just have my leg elevated over here, and I'm working on this side and still waiting for my mom. She should be here shortly. But I'm glad I got my work done because now I can kind of just chill out for the rest of the day, and it's only 11 o'clock. I also have a meeting, a Zoom at 5 with my business partner for the eBrand Club, but I want to see if he can move it earlier, just because like later tonight I really just want to, you know, go to sleep. But yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. So I'm about to proofread this, highlight a few things, attach the documents, and send it over. So I truly played myself. The eggs that I was going to eat, they're bad, and I don't want food poisoning. So it's just mangoes right now. My mom is up here, but she's running the errands. It's a rainy day, which isn't helping my knee because like, I don't know about y'all, but if y'all ever have injuries or like just back problems or arthritis or just anything, like when it rains, I can literally feel like, oh, it's gonna rain tomorrow because my back is acting up or my knee is acting up. I just talked to my business partner. He's gonna call me a little bit later and we're gonna hop on Zoom and talk about a few things for the eBrand Club, which is like another entrepreneurial thing that I do on the side. Yeah, I just have my mangoes. I'm about to snack on these till my mom gets here with some food. And I'm actually gonna start editing this vlog now, so it's just less stuff that I have to do later. That's how I'm trying to just plan my schedule. Plan your schedule ahead of time and you don't have to do so much. So I'm just gonna sit here and chill out, edit a little bit. I'm gonna finish watching This Is Us. So yeah, I'll pick back up when my mom gets here. So my mother just got here. She's currently taking out my trash. Can we just take a moment for this woman's gloves? Wow, like y'all think I'm cool. My mom is really the coolest, but she brought me food. We got halal for lunch before she goes food shopping for me. She got me a supportive pillow for my back so I can sit up and do my work and not have to be slouched on my couch. Y'all wanna see something really funny? I don't think it's funny at all, but this woman got me a whole entire cane. Why would she get me a cane, y'all? Like, she really got me out here, like, she really has me on some Ron Isley type of time. Like, what in the world? But yeah, she's here. We're going to eat and then she's going to go food shopping for me because I have no food in my house. So I will catch back in when she gets back with our food. This lighting is really crappy. I'm so sorry. But just to give you an update, it is about 4 o'clock. My mother is currently food shopping for me. She's absolutely the best person ever. She's been FaceTiming me, making sure she's getting everything that I like. My cousin, she's on her way. She's bringing us Sullivan's. I am so excited. I'm just excited that I really have people in my life who really care about me. All of my friends and family have been like just so supportive and just like asking me if I needed anything and just checking up on me and just so great. So I'm really thankful that I have people in my life who actually care about me and, you know, care about my current situation. Even though I am limited, I'm very thankful that I have people in my life that make this process not that bad. That is it for this video. My family just left and I wanted to sign off. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I'm drinking seltzer water. If you would like to see more content like this, definitely give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it. Also comment down below. I love talking to you guys in the comments. And if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the red subscription button down below and the bell notification so you can see every time that I post. And that is it for this video. I love you all so much and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.